can't walk very far in these parks without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
On the ready?
Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Offense facing 4th down.
Auburn sends out the punting unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Motion from the back. This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Johnson looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Threads the needle. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Off-play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to fella. He's always open.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're...
Play fake. Finds his man. It's Valentine. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
I'm trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one. Backed
up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's the handoff. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
BYU 0.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The give to the tailback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And they move the chains with a nice little old-school pitch and catch with the quarterback and fullback.
Little throwback to the fullback. I love this play. Everyone on defense is expecting this guy to block. He's able to sneak his way out and become a viable target for the QB.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th. got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll try to do it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there. And turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Valentine. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down and run. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass hits complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Fires left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give to the left. Powers through the defender. Touchdown, Cougars! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The AT unit on the field.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that.
There he goes. Inside, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This is a designed run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time, know where they're going to be, and focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running the red zone. It's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This running back is struggling to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's going to take off.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. The play action fake. Makes the catch. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here.
Black 14! Black 14! Set!
He'll do it himself. Touchdown, BYU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Knight. Makes the grab. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.